Today is May 2nd, 2003. I'm sorry, 2013. May 2nd, 2013. And today was my last day of classes at Cogswell College. And I'm here with my best friend, Herbert Hernandez, who has been a big part in my life and in my studies and career at Cogswell College. And I'm about to interview him right now about the school. So Herbert, tell me your overall experience about Cogswell College.
Okay.
Yes,
Whatever you
my
want.
experience in Cogswell Polytechnical College was such a blast, even though I was not a student. This is something I totally was not
about the
expecting
other
to
one?
have. Well, at first, I can still remember when I first entered the college with Martin during his
Yeah, you
orientation.
can.
Just in that weekend, just 2
I
days,
still have to upload my graduation.
like 3 days before.
What year was
his
that?
official-
Do you remember?
3 days before his official day started in the year 2010.
2010.
And when that happened, at first, I didn't know that I'm going to be so enchanted by many features that they had, because it wasn't until, I guess, another 2 years later when I finally joined Morton for 1 day session in his school. And then I couldn't believe what I saw. The first thing that caught my eye was the vending machine, and the vending machine had my favorite milk, my favorite chocolate milk to drink, which is the chocolate milk in Subway, which you can get for about $2.29 plus tax in Subway, but over there it's $1.50. And I thought, with all these things that have been happening with Martin, all the funny things, even his school was a funny thing to me. Even it was also a very comedic thing, because what happened was I was not expecting that. I wouldn't expect to get my favorite chocolate milk there for such a low price. And I thought, in all of the funny things that happened with Martin, now even in his school, it followed me here. Little did I know it's going to continue climbing up, and it totally spiraled down into more and more funny and comedic experiences. And wow, it's such a phenomenon to be in this school, and I just loved it. And next thing I knew, there were actually more treats besides the chocolate milk. The taco truck had these had so much variety of food, like big food that will really fill you up, and also tasty and quality and low price.
This is from the lunch truck you're talking about.
Yes,
So-
the lunch truck.
So is this lunch truck, you would say, the most unique lunch truck you've ever seen in your life?
Oh, almost definitely. Yes, and I would really hope that I would see more lunch truck like these. I don't know when, but I hope. But here's the one thing: there are burritos there that you can get maybe for maybe $5 or $6 something over there. Oh yeah,
Only five.
no, it's
Oh.
$4. No, 5 or 6 something if you're gonna get it for a regular price. But over there,
The price is
it's
actually
only
6 or 7.
and over there, some of the burritos are just 5, and then some of them are even 4 to begin with at first.
It's funny. Give me
Yeah,
a
Big ones too.
Yeah, you're big, and also the double cheeseburgers. Wow, I actually couldn't believe it, and also it has a Vietnamese coffee. I couldn't believe that. So both coffee and drink,
And what do you think
both drink and food, they're just as good.
And what do you think
thrilling.
of the monkey burger that you can't
Yeah.
find anywhere else?
Yeah, actually, the monkey burger was just a regular chicken. I wouldn't count it really as one of the special ones, but
Just the name.
just the name, just the humor.
The
with it.
humor of it.
Yeah, that's of course it's another extra.
And what do you think of the generosity of the lunch truck? How he will allow the students to get food as many times as they want and not pay, but pay later.
Oh yeah, I was just
And how
I was
he
just about to
and how he
mention that.
and how he doesn't keep track.
I was just about to mention that because I didn't expect that at first. At first, Martin told me that he allows you to to borrow money like here and there, like over and over again. I had no idea that it was already like a student that has been doing that for possibly like maybe a month or more, to the point where he has to owe $80.
Yep.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it so. And with this, student,
Yeah.
with these students that are seeming to, well, at first it's going to seem like they're taking advantage, but then
Yeah.
of course later on you find out that they don't really take advantage. They're going to pay later on. It looks like he can do that. That man can keep on allowing students to borrow money. I mean, borrow from them by
Yes.
getting food,
Yes.
more food, even after they owe so much big bucks it already.
Yes.
And so a lot of students can get away with just not paying. But of course, in a way, here's one thing that really proves, it really proves what I believe in. according to my faith, and as a believer in God and His Word, the Bible, it shows again the veracity and the truthfulness of the Word of God about the conscience. And
Yep.
here I saw totally an example of how the Word of God is true, even the way it talks about people who don't believe in Jesus, or people who even don't believe the Bible.
And
It totally shows that these people are how the Bible explains them to be.
and many of them are wicked over there in that school.
Yes.
Yet still the conscience get to them.
Yeah, of course. And
that's
of
proof
course,
of God.
Yeah, I can see it because a lot of people are ungodly, and staying in one of Martin's classes one time for like the whole entire period, I was playing on the internet in the computer while I was waiting for the class to be over. So of course I had it was such a long class, but I was able to stay there anyway because of the internet. And so just hearing like so many people, I'm not going to name a few, even though I know there are top.
So
few
this
people,
is your negative reaction in the school.
Yeah, even though
The students.
there are top few people that are just experts, and I would say they are so awesome in voicing out a lot of negative words, and they are just really awesome in unpleasant language.
And they would just talk like a machine and not stop.
Yes, as if there's a machine in there that someone turned on, and the only way that it will stop all these, all these foul and invective languages and words here and there, becoming an off the cuff in every direction. The only way to stop them, it seems as if it's going to take a machine that you have to press the button on. But it looks like the only way that that button is going to be cut off is when the class ends. So I was only there for one day, right? And it made me imagine how it is for Martin, who is there every single day. And now, if I imagine myself being there, and it totally allowed me to imagine how is Martin like when he's there all by himself. Oh, no, not by himself, but all year long, all semester long, and he's hearing all these and has to endure all of them, and he has no choice because he couldn't leave because he has to do good in the class and he has to stay and endure all that. Just endure all of it at the expense of him doing good in the class and making his progress. I thought, yeah, it might be productive in the long run, but momentarily it's really a trash quality amount of time. I'm gonna really have to say that, especially for someone that doesn't like being in that kind of environment, environment that's really corrupt. It's just corrupt not because of the school itself, but just all of the students, all those academic inhabitants of that school. They are really going to tear up the time of any godly man or godly woman that's in the school and that's in the class. And
Yes.